Okay, so welcome back to lecture once again, guys. Now in this lecture, I'll be talking about a Power Query, not in just this lecture. So we have a series of a lecture. So where I'm going to show you a transformation with respect to a Power Query. Now Power Query is one of the most advanced tool that you will be able to get inside a Power BI, which is going to help you out in terms of doing a data transformation. So to do that, obviously you need a data. So let me share my screen, and first of all, let's talk about a data set. So here is a sales data set which I'm going to consider. Now in this data set, you will be able to find out a multiple column. That's completely fine. Apart from that, so you will be able to find out a lot of null values and lot of ambiguous values, a lot of the values where you have to separate, you have to apply a lot of filtration, a lot of values where you have to perform a lot of data manipulation operation, and each and everything we will be able to do it with the help of Power Query. Now, so how I will be able to access a Power Query? So first of all, try to launch a Power BI. So let's suppose if I'm going to launch a Power BI. Now inside this Power BI, maybe I can try to click on a blank report, and then I can try to click on import data from a Excel or maybe a CSV, right? Or maybe I can try to click over here, get data. And even this option is going to help you out in terms of getting a data set. Or maybe I can try to click on more, I can try to click on even file, and even over there, I will be able to get a load data option. So my data set is available in a CSV format. So what I can do is I can try to select this CSV data format, and then I can try to click on connect. Once I'm going to click on connect, so I can try to browse my data as I'm loading a data from a local system. So I can try to browse the data, and then I can try to click on open up the data set. Now, so while opening up a data set, it is going to give me an option called as load. And it is going to give me an option called as transform data. So if I'm going to click on this load data, so it will be able to load a data into a Power BI desktop. If I'm going to click on transform data, so it is going to open up a Power Query editor. Maybe I can try to click on this load for now, and you will be able to see a data after this loading on your left hand side, on your right hand side over here. So this is the data set which is available to me, and somewhere it has applied some of the measures. That's completely fine. Now, if I have to manipulate this data, what I can do, I can try to click over here, and then I can try to click on edit query option. So this is the edit query option that we have. And if I'm going to click over here, it is going to open up a new window, a new panel, which is a Power Query window or Power Query panel, where I will be able to do a lot of different kind of a data transformation. Now here, so let me click on edit query, and I can try to avoid this part. So while loading a data itself, I can try to click on transform in a previous step, and directly I will be able to land into a Power Query editor. So there are multiple ways by which you will be able to reach out to the same destination. So here, let's try to click on edit query option, and this is a Power Query editor window, as you can see, right? This is the edit query Power Query window that I'm able to see. Now here, so it has given me my dataset name. So if I would like to change the dataset name, I can try to double click over here, and then I will be able to change a data set name in this particular place. Now, this is on your left hand side. On your right hand side, you will be able to find out something called as applied steps, this particular part, right? So you will be able to find out called as applied step. So whatever operation you will be doing inside this Power Query, so it uses to record each and everything. And you can try to go back and forth with the help of this applied step. So if you would like to remove some of the steps that you have applied on a data transformation, you can even do that. So a lot of options you will be able to find out. So here you can see like a rename. So you can try to rename this step. You can try to delete it. You can try to delete until the end. So a lot of options with respect to the previous step is already given to you inside a Power Query editor. Now, in a middle panel, right? In a middle panel, so you will be able to find out data. And again, so by default, it is going to, draw some sort of a graph where it is trying to show you like a valid or error or empty. Now you can try to check just by looking into that how much percent of the data set is a valid or maybe a empty. So here we can see there are 89% of the data, so which is empty, which is not having any kind of a values. Maybe we can try to treat those data. Maybe we can try to filter those data. That's completely fine. That we will try to see in a later stage, right? So a lot of information it is trying to give it to you. Now on a very first row, right? On a very first row, you will be able to see a column name. I can try to even change this column name just by doing a double click over here. I can try to change this column name, or maybe I can try to right click over here, and then I can try to rename this column. That option is also available. So just like dealing with the Excel file, right? Dealing with the Excel sheet, you will be able to see all of these options. Now, so this is a basic introduction on left panel, right panel, and the middle one. Now there is something called as M query. So Power Query, so whatever operation you are going to do, even with the help of UI, it is going to generate a M query for your data set, and all of these M query you will be able to see here. So here it is trying to call table.transform column type, and then you will be able to see all the columns and its respective data type which your Power BI is able to understand. This is called as M query. And apart from that, so there is something called as advanced editor. So if you're going to click on this advanced editor, you will be able to find out all the changes which has been applied so far. And you can try to even manipulate from here, or maybe you can try to manipulate from here. So as you will practice, as you will do a couple of data transformation, I believe you all will be able to understand that what technically it is trying to do. But yeah, it's very easy. It's not at all difficult or hard or tough to understand. It's a very easy to understand at any point of a time. Now here, there is a home tab. So inside this home tab, you will be able to see a new query, data sources, parameters, queries, and many more options. Plus there is something called as transform. So here you can try to perform a group by operation, transpose operation, reverse row operation, count row operation, fill, delete data type, rename. Many options you will be able to find out over here. Even they are giving you run Python script option or run R script option. So if you're good with the scripting. Now there is something called as add column option. So you will be able to even add a column based on the condition, based on some sort of a filtration. That is also possible. There is something called as view. So here it is just allowing you to like check in some of the views by which it is going to change your layouts. And then there is a small tool option which is going to give it to you. And then there is a help option with respect to tutorials and all the sample data set you will be able to find out. So this is just a basic introduction about this entire Power Query. Just a basic introduction, nothing much, right? Nothing much. So inside this Power Query, either you can write a M query, or with the help of M query, you can try to do a transformation, which will be like a little bit tough for some of us because maybe we are not good with the query. We have to understand each and every column name. We have to understand the data type and data inside that one. So maybe we will not be comfortable, right? We will not be comfortable. So keeping that in a mind, so Power Query is going to give you almost for all the operations, UI based operations. Right click and then you will be able to find out many options over here. Even on the top panel, you will be able to find out multiple options inside home, transform, add column, view, and tools. So with the help of all of these, most of the operation you will be able to perform. Even some of the advanced option, very advanced option they have given to you inside this right click, left click, and you will be able to do a data transformation one by one, one by one, one by one. So in my next lecture, I'm going to show you a data transformation from this particular step itself. Till then, so just try to load the data and then try to get familiarized with all of this interface. That's it. That's the only requirement that we have. And no need to remember anything. You will be able to find out eventually each and everything inside this Power Query editor, and you will be able to work with all of these options which is given to you in terms of doing a data transformation. So with that, thank you so much everyone. Take care and see you again in my next lecture.